Jesus ain't no virgin. He did the same thing to me last Christmas.
He what?
Yeah, Jesus did the same thing to my wife Christmas before last, and my buddy's wife the year before that.
Today we're looking at the Family Guy moments that pushed comedy to a place it probably shouldn't go. Starting off at number 10, we have a superhero joke in which Family Guy takes aim at Aquaman.
Help! Somebody help! Rape!
Scream all you want. Nobody can hear you out here.
The setup shows a woman being assaulted on the beach, crying out for help. From the water, Aquaman pokes his head up and yells,
I can.
Aquaman, help!
Hey, let her go.
Or what?
Or, I don't know, man, but you're lucky you're not doing that over here in the ocean.
He stays planted in the water, tosses a harmless starfish, and even threatens to summon fish back up.
For God's sakes, help! Do something!
Ah, if you don't like starfish, you're gonna be mad about what I just did.
Oh, God, help!
Ah, you're in for it now, buddy. I got like 5 fish coming to help.
But when the woman asks why he won't actually step in, his reply is beyond insensitive.
Help! He's hurting me!
Well, maybe you shouldn't have let him on.
The gag was meant to lampoon Aquaman's land limitations, but turning an assault into the punchline crosses into pretty uncomfortable territory. Coming in at number 9, we have a cutaway gag that shocked even longtime Family Guy fans. Did you know the Griffins technically had 4 kids? Alongside Meg, Chris, and Stewie, there's also the dearly departed Peter Griffin Jr.
Only if you say it right.
Popsicle.
Good. And you better be responsible tonight. I don't want a repeat of the last time I left you alone with one of our children.
It's just so horrible.
In a season 7 cutaway, we see a funeral scene where Peter gently consoles a sobbing Lois at their infant's grave. In his trademark oblivious tone, Peter admits,
I'm sorry, Lois. I thought if I shook him enough, he'd stop crying.
While Family Guy often leans on dark humor, joking about shaken baby syndrome, a leading cause of infant deaths, feels especially cruel. For some, it's a nervous laugh, but for others, it hits far too close to home.
I was kind of right.
At number 8, Family Guy takes aim at Christianity in a big way.
Are you Jesus Christ?
No.
Oh my God, you are! You're Jesus Christ!
No, I'm not. I'm just a guy working at a record store.
In I Dream of Jesus, Peter finds Christ working at a record store. Once outed, Jesus turns into a fame-hungry diva, ditching Peter for limos, groupies, and late-night talk shows. The idea of the Son of God acting like a spoiled celebrity didn't sit well with many fans.
Doesn't look like there's any room.
What do you mean?
Well, there's only one space left, and I promised it to that cow.
This is gonna be so much fun!
And if that wasn't enough, a later episode had him faking virginity just to sleep with married women.
Jesus ain't no virgin. He did the same thing to me last Christmas.
He what?
Yeah, Jesus did the same thing to my wife Christmas before last, and my buddy's wife the year before that.
For plenty of viewers, that was a line the show never should have crossed. At number 7, Family Guy takes gross-out humor to a whole new level.
I suppose the easiest way would be to use the diaper as a bowl of sorts.
Do you know how to take it off?
No, I've never done it myself. Mum does it.
In Brian and Stewie, the show takes a rare, serious turn. No cutaways, just raw character development. For a while, it actually works, giving fans a deeper look at the odd friendship between the dog and baby.
I can't believe we're doing this. Ugh, it really smells bad, doesn't it?
Yeah. You sure you can't stay like this?
I'm getting a rash, Brian. I can feel it.
But then comes the moment no one asked for. Locked in a bank vault all weekend, Stewie ends up with a dirty diaper and begs Brian to eat it clean.
Oh, God!
Okay, you ready?
Against all reason, he does.
It's your thing.
The scene drags just long enough to make viewers deeply uncomfortable, turning what could have been a standout episode into one of the most infamous gags in Family Guy history. At number 6, Family Guy shows just how far it's willing to push a gag.
This whale's beached himself! He needs to get back in the water or he'll die!
In a 2014 episode, Peter gets his hands on a forklift, which already spells disaster. But things get really dark when he shows up on a beach to rescue a stranded whale. Instead of saving it, Peter accidentally impales the massive animal on the forklift prongs. What follows is nearly a full minute of him struggling to shove the whale back into the ocean while gruesomely tearing it apart in the process. It's one of those moments where fans couldn't tell if they were supposed to laugh or just cringe in disgust. And to make things even stranger, something similar happened in real life in 2015, when a failed attempt to move a whale carcass ended in disaster on a Uruguayan beach. At number 5, Family Guy slides into dangerously dark territory.
Peter, put that knife down.
Lois, I don't have any friends.
In the episode, a depressed Peter asks Lois from another room how to take his own life, and Meg, in her usual grim comic mode, actually offers what she thinks are tips. The gag goes for shock, but by flirting with real-world suicide, it stops feeling like satire and starts feeling irresponsible.
Meg is right.
Okay, I'll be in the garage.
The show even skirts dangerously close to providing actionable information, which we won't repeat here. Critics and mental health advocates alike called the bit tone-deaf, arguing it could be triggering or harmful to vulnerable viewers. At number 4, Family Guy turns one of the darkest diagnoses into a punchline.
I don't know how to tell you this, Mr. Devaney, so I'll let these guys do it.
You have AIDS. Yes, you have AIDS. I hate to tell you, boy, that you have AIDS.
In a Season 4 cutaway, Peter is shown in yet another random career, this time as part of a barbershop quartet.
You may have caught it when you stuck that filthy needle in here.
Their job? To deliver hospital news by singing it. Cue the group cheerfully belting out.
Or maybe all that unprotected sex put you here.
It isn't clear, but what we're certain of is you have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS.
What might have sounded like a clever setup quickly turned into one of the show's most infamous gags, with many viewers calling it tasteless and cruel.
I'm sorry, I wish it was something less serious.
Writers later defended the joke, saying the humor came from the sheer absurdity of singing something so serious. But not everyone was buying it. The moment was divisive enough that Peter even revisits it years later in Season 19, this time half admitting he regrets it. At number 3, Family Guy steps into controversial religious territory.
Wondrous dancing speck of light, I need a Jew.
In a Season 3 episode, Peter finds himself in need of a good accountant and bursts into song, wishing for a Jew of his very own. The number leans on the long-standing stereotype of Jewish people and money, and while some viewers brushed it off as edgy satire, others found it flat-out offensive.
Lois makes me take the rap, 'cause our checkbook looks like crap.
The controversy only deepened when the song's melody, borrowed from When You Wish Upon a Star, sparked a lawsuit from Bourne Music Company.
I need a Jew.
They claimed the parody was degrading and stripped the original of its wholesome image. For many, though, the damage was already done. This was one parody that didn't land with everyone. At number 2, Family Guy tackles one of its darkest and most uncomfortable storylines.
Brenda, the fact that you are being abused has affected my life in the following ways. The sister that I knew and loved growing up no longer exists.
In Season 10, we're reintroduced to Quagmire's sister, Brenda, and her abusive boyfriend, Jeff.
For your information, Brenda just agreed to leave you. Like hell she did. Brenda, you tell him?
No, not yet.
Despite his constant physical and emotional abuse, Brenda refuses to leave him.
What the hell? Did you change the channel while I was going to get a beer?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, honey. I just wanted to see who was on Letterman.
We're watching Leno, you bitch!
I'm so sorry.
His soft, gentle humor connects effortlessly with my mainstream sensibilities.
Things escalate to the point where Quagmire and his friends secretly take matters into their own hands, killing Jeff and faking a farewell letter to cover it up.
Quagmire, you're talking about murdering a guy. It doesn't matter what he's done, it's still murder.
The episode sparked heavy controversy. On one hand, the show addressed the issue more seriously than expected, even showing the psychological hold abusers can have. But many critics argued it was too dark for a comedy like Family Guy. At number 1, Family Guy takes on one of the most shocking real-world scandals. In a season 14 episode, the show reimagines the opening credits of The Cosby Show. Everything looks normal, Bill Cosby dancing and mugging for the camera, except his co-stars are nowhere to be seen. The implication? A direct nod to the more than 60 women who accused Cosby of sexual misconduct. For some, it was a harsh but honest reminder of the truth behind a once-beloved TV icon. For others, it was just too cruel, turning decades of trauma into a quick punchline. Either way, it was Family Guy at its most unapologetic, ripping off the mask and forcing audiences to look. Love it or hate it, Family Guy proves no topic is off limits. Stick around by subscribing and we'll see you in the next video, which you might also like.